Yes, Oistrakh. Yes, Oistrakh. It is Thursday night. I'm super sleepy. My mom looked at my face. She's like, oh my god, just go to bed. But I couldn't, because yesterday I didn't get to finish my page because, well, yesterday was a big work day. And then lots of drama with like Target. Method and Mrs. Myers. This is how I keep getting your packages. I have to keep returning it. And this is a new low, because mold on the outside is no me gusta in my house. Not acceptable. You know, they sent me like a very moldy package, so I had to take care of that. But yes, so today's Thursday and we're going to do something productive before I have to edit this video. I wish I had like an editing fairy that just went and went boop. Yeah, let's get to it. For today, I think I want to focus more than on building things and making sure I have everything memorized. I want to talk about the Galamian versus Barenreiter. So I want to focus on like the musicality, the interpretation and phrasing and the context of the Barenreiter and Galamian. So let's start. I actually want to start with the second movement. But at the end of the day, all that matters is how you play. Meaning like how you play this. Whether that's gonna be a that kind of dot. That's the interpretation part, which I want to focus on today. I don't think I'm going to probably come with the outcome, but I would like to try it at least 15 different ways, you know? Technically still a dot. I feel like that just gave me hives. I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that might sound the best on the recording. Who knows? I don't know until I get on the computer and listen and go, oh heck no, FL. Until that moment, we're just gonna keep trying a bunch of different ways. And what happens is as you keep like painting in different colors and experimenting, you kind of find your voice, what you do like, what you don't like. Problem is, don't do it so much that it sticks with you. For example, I record when I'm tired a lot. So last week I did for fun. And now all I want to do is just every single time. And I'm like, no, Grace, that'd be a bad habit. So don't do something to a point where that just like becomes it. Ugh. So we tried it a few ways, failed in a couple attempts, but we tried it with the Arpeggiation. Now let's try it with the Galamian. Oh, crescendo. And that's the next thing that we didn't talk about last time was dynamics, the scarcity of dynamics. Finding dynamics is really rare, which is why when you do find dynamics, it makes it that much more powerful, like in the Preludio. So here in Galamians, he actually writes mezzo forte. Now Galamian without mezzo forte, more introverted, introspective, reflective, kind of like. Well, technically there are no dots in the Arpeggiation, so. But what Baroque dances have taught us is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's a very natural thing in the Baroque period. Makes me feel like it's actually without dots, without lift marks, without apostrophes, which didn't even exist back then. I'm telling you, there's like a million ways to play this. this all also depends on what tempo I want to go. So like the romantic aspect of second movement Baroque is a lot more lethargic than what I've been taught about actual Baroque. Because back in the day, there was actually no way, their bows were not as big as ours, as long as ours, nor were they capable of sustaining sound towards the tip. You know what would be really cool is to play this with a Baroque bow, like a legit Baroque bow, not like a carbon fiber Baroque bow, but like literally one that's in the museum, you know, just saying. Here, let's listen to Oistrakh. He's a good, you know, Szigeti or Oistrakh or, you know, even Heifetz, but still, you know, like nitty gritty, like Menuhin, you know. Let's look for them. Oistrakh, Bach, Concerto. I bet you Double Violin Concerto is gonna be the first one that comes up. Yep, Double Concerto is the first one to come. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Double Concerto is the first one to come up, and then Violin Romances. Oh, here we have one. Hold on. I love the voice strong, but I dare someone to go play like that in a competition. Oh, I would love it. I would give you audience points. Oh gosh, I wish people had the balls to play like that. Every single note is cared for. Every single note is brought out. Yes. Yes, Oistrakh. Yes, Oistrakh. I love Oistrakh. Okay, listen to a second movement. See? It's slow. My doggy gets a treat. Oh my gosh, I'm falling asleep. The way they used to play Bach was like a lullaby. It was like the best thing when I was growing up. Just listening to these old recordings. Man, do I miss this period of time before historical performance practice. Mm. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's something so freeing about their tempo. Oh, did you hear that slide? No one has the balls to do that anymore. Okay, so that's our tempo, where we're technically not really... Alright, now we're gonna go to the foremost authoritarian on Bach, Rachel Podger. I was forced to listen to her for I think 2 years. And of course that did change my perspective. Of course, Double Violin Concerto. Why is everyone's favorite the Double Violin Concerto? It's like the first thing on the list. The first thing that pops up on the list. But no, she plays on a Baroque instrument, Baroque style, like she's ham Baroque. I mean, I love Rachel Pine, but Rachel Podger is like the OG of historical performance practice. That she's like the one who made it like cool to be Baroque. I think Tetzlaff does like an amazing job. Rachel Pine is a #1 as well, but still. Double Violin Concerto, Double Violin Concerto. Ah, here we go, solo. Let's listen to her second movement. Still, it's slower than I thought. It's slower than what my professor would have done. My largos used to be almost like a upbeat andante when I was doing historical performance practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically, she's done it slow enough that it's still lullaby-ish, but fast enough that it's actually in 4. Interesting. Either she has crazy good bow changes or She did a little something extra. Okay, Rachel. Okay, Miss Podger. Okay. See, that's Baroque right there. Oh. Interesting. She really kept a lot of the straight toneness. That innocent straight tone that Baroque is known for. Yeah. Interesting. Alright, she's actually not as Baroque as I thought she was gonna be. It's interesting because back when I listened to her for the first time, coming from Itzhak Perlman, she felt crazy, how should I say it? Almost anally Baroque in all the sense of Baroque. But actually that's a lot more freer than I would have probably been instructed to do had I done this as part of my Baroque class. You gotta be careful with that. Depending on who your audience is, some judges don't go for that. But you know what? I love it. I think that this should be the era of conviction. Then you just do what you need to and how you want to express yourself. This concerto is what, like over 250 years old. I'm just saying, do your thing. But I remember going and listening to Itzhak Perlman and Rachel Podger back to back and going, I hate her, I hate her, I hate her, I hate how anal she is. And now listening to her, she feels like a little bit rebellish. Like in her presentation of this. I love it. Hold on. I want to check out Isabella Faust. She's my favorite. Now, please don't get me wrong. I don't think anyone should listen to a recording and like copy it. But to me, it's like, you know those YouTubers that people watch, like the makeup people? And how like they watch reviews and people using the same palette but like with different YouTubers. It's the same colors, but they use it in completely different contexts and they come up with new ways and new ways to express it. That's what recordings are to me. And it's just, it's like a wonderful rendition. That's what it is. It's a rendition of a piece. I love to hear what, you know, every single artist has to say, which is why this is my favorite part. The interpretation is my favorite part. Who knows? I might come up with something like bland egg whites with no salt, no grease, no butter. You know, who knows? Who knows? But at least it'll be my ideas. Oh, it says it's not available. No results. I know this woman must have done something wrong. And she's a rebel. Y'all need to see, I told you, she's right, has it right here. You guys have to listen to her Beethoven's. It will knock your pants off. It is amazing. She did everything my teacher wouldn't let me do. Yes! Oh my gosh, this is like my heart expressed. Oh, did you hear that? Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh, this is a woman after my own heart. I swear to the Lord, baby Jesus, if I was born white, this would be like, it would be me. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I swear, Tiffany, I love her recording. Her pianist is bomb. Yes, this is the tempo I was thinking. Oh snap! Oh my gosh! Listen to the piano setting I had. This is on the lowest setting, and my actual setting is this tempo that you just heard her play. Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Miss Isabella. Yes, that be her. Oh. Oh, she's flirting with... Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I love whoever backs her up because they let her publish music that is so not the norm, and I appreciate it so much. I swear. Oh, I love how she has drive. You don't get that from a lot of artists. They kind of will take the laid back approach. She has this kind of almost like a tug of war, like a flirtation. Oh. There she is. Oh, okay. Everyone puts that slide in. Everyone puts that slide in. No, that for me, I think the slide ruins this pure moment. I want to hear this part. Oh, she flirts with Baroque period style a lot. Oh, get it, girl. What orchestra is this? I have no idea, but yes, girl. So that is what I love about her. So yes, I'm so happy that this recording exists, because I was really scared even after listening to Rachel Podger. I was like, oh my gosh, Rachel Podger's is doing it this slow. I'm like, I guess I can't, you know, like for me to come out here and say second move is not supposed to be that slow would kind of look redonkulous. But I don't think the second movement is supposed to be that slow. There's not a lot of stuff from the Baroque period that supports the theory that the second movement, Andante, the largos, are supposed to be slow. Like super slow, like lethargic lullaby. I mean, I get it. I love it. I love listening to it. But I don't know if I would want to play it because I almost fell asleep recording the beginning for y'all, you know? So it has this tempo I chose because it has like a little back-sided drive. Meaning it's not pushing so much like the last recording. So it has that lullaby feel where you can kind of like imagine a singer like singing an aria, but not so slow that the singer would die. For this tempo, I like the original bowing better. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Oh, I need to not do this in practice because I do this on stage. A real pianist, I would just ask for like a hair more time right there. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I can't wait for you guys to hear it, listen to it. Go sign on to my page, go sign up for my Patreon. That's where you're gonna see exclusive ahead of time, ahead of the scenes videos where I attempt this in different styles. Yes, I'm gonna make something extra special for my patrons. So let's go to the third movement. I think the third movement for me is where like the biggest dramatic change is. So let's first start, actually let's look at the Galamian. Last time I showed you the difference, let's listen to the difference. Beginning, did you guys like hear the texture? Now we're gonna go and I'm gonna play it with a oversensitive bow. The problem with going this tempo is the 16 notes goes that happens with the 16 notes. But other than that, it's fine. So now we're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna do the Baroque bowing with the sexy feel of romantic music, and then we're gonna do the Galamian bow with innocent, how should I say, naivety? I almost wanted to say innocent, but not so innocent, more like don't know any better. So naive. Okay, that was just like not even, let's just do something a little bit. No, that girl knew stuff. Hold on. Yeah, like this airy brush stroke that comes from literally doing everything you have been taught not to do. The tapering, the changing of the angles at the bow changes is what gives it this kind of like muted spinning. I think that's the word, like muted spinning. Instead of, it's like singing with your mouth closed and your mouth open. You see what I mean? This is like the fun part of your practice, the building up, the memorizing, yeah, whatever. This is the fun. This is the reason why you work so hard. This is the reason why you practice and show up to your lessons prepared, so that you know this is the aspect that you get to work with your teacher. Because I had this whole thing on my Patreon on my Mendelssohn tutorial where I was like literally ranting about this. So sorry, my bad. If you're a patron, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a patron, go check it out. Because you know there's fun stuff. Mendelssohn tutorial, yay! I don't know which one I like anymore. So there's other. Oh, gross. So yeah, technically that was a way, you know. For me, that's not my way. You won't see me in a romper. It's just not my thing. It just makes me feel like I have a wedgie all the time. But other people, they love rompers. You know, just saying. You know, find your own taste. Now, here is the thing. Thinking about all of this, the two most famous like parts of the third movement is the. There's that part, and then you know. So I'm gonna be real honest with you. You know that grotesque thing that we just did earlier? I'm all about it. I'm all about it in this section. And then quiet. So we can't do that. But we're not going to play it like that, obviously. Most likely something like. But I want that. but I want that part to be a little bit more lighter. Probably like something like that. Do you guys want to put it with metronome? Let's put it with metronome and see how it goes. So this is not my ideal speed, but I thought it would be, you know, good place for 16 notes and 8 notes. But oh, this is my first time playing with piano. You guys are like the first time I'm playing with piano, so let's do it. Now I want the E's gone. Like it kind of felt a little tweedledee and tweedledum there. So the E less loud, A little less, the D string a little less grotesque. Like right now I did it kind of like that. So we're gonna try not to do that this time. But you guys know what I mean? Like, have I made myself clear? I want to like just bring out the D note. The note on the D string every time it changes. I feel so extra. Maybe I'm just really tired. Maybe we should stop for the night. Because I start to go crazy at the end of my practice. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I can't, again. I don't think I was with it. Let's get the Barenreiter out to play. I know the scale I'm with, da 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 da, right? But the note I want to emphasize is actually the. I'm looking at the piano score. Look what's written. This is not even what Bach wrote. That's what I thought, because every time he has arpeggiation, he actually writes it like this. So you see here is the piano part, and there's an asterisk, and when you go to the asterisk, that's the way it's actually written in the manuscript. So that means our options just went supernova on us. We have so many options now. That means you can go. Or I mean, let's try it. How about the first one we do twos, like. Not my favorite. Let's try another one. Let's do triplets on both sides. Or we can do tuples and triple, like da 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 da. Dang it, my body only knows this. This is very Chacon. So what did you think of that one? So we have options, peeps. But yeah, I think my body just knows this one, so it just automatically goes. I wonder who came up with this one first, because it's actually not the way Bach wrote it in the original notations. It's actually in abbreviations, which is the chord form. I wonder who solidified this as like the Bach arpeggiations. That Chacon I was talking about, arpeggiations, refers to the Chacon for solo violin written by Bach in partita number dos. It's the 5th movement. It's been a while since I played this, so forgive me if there's intonation and crash and burns, okay? And there's like a way that's written out that it's so there's ones where it's 2, 3s, and then 4. So there's all these different ways, but in the manuscript it's actually written as chord, and it's symbolized at the beginning. It's like written at the beginning of the chord patterns to arpeggiate them, because that's very, very, very common for Baroque. Like La Quitale, if you look, all of that is arpeggiated. Or, oh, wait, I have an idea. Many ways to play this. So that just opened up a whole nother level of fun for me. So I'm gonna come back to this tomorrow and just have me a good time, just come up with all different combinations. I mean, technically I don't think it's necessary to start from the high E. We can go ba da 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 da. We can even do like there's so many different ways. I'm so excited. So we're gonna work on that. But thank you so much for joining me. Make sure to go join my Patreon and you'll see some more behind the scenes stuff, Mendelssohn tutorial. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe, turn notification, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and tell me which of those arpeggiations were your favorite. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, peace.